All right, so we are headed to Sandy Ridge in beautiful Oregon on a wonderful fall day. And we're gonna do some jumping. Let's rip.
Here we've got the 2021 Specialized Kenevo Comp. This is the new e-bike shredder. This thing is sick. It was a hard choice to go from an analog bike to an electric bike. Well, here we are. Let's take it for a spin.
Here we are in a very familiar section of Johnny Royale. We've got about 4 gap jumps ranging between 15 and 25 feet. And let's see how the old e-bike does. All right, first of the day. Let's give her a straightforward go.
So I'm coming off of a 2019 YT Capra Carbon 27.5 wheel. This right here is a 2021 Specialized Kenevo Comp. And what I'm doing here is comparing the two and seeing how I like the new bike and giving you some insight on what it looks like going from a big enduro acoustic bike to a big enduro electric bike. As you can hear by the hooting and hollering, I am having fun on the electric bike. Okay, so on that first try, I wasn't really feeling comfortable to hit the rest of the jumps on this line. They are about 20 plus foot gaps. This one here is about 22 feet with a nice step down. As we come through these turns, you've really got to hold your speed, and you want to keep that front end up because that lip has some pop to it. Here, I think I mustered up the courage and the speed to get over it, which felt really nice. That last one really needs to be muscled, and I had a hard time getting that all throughout the day, but was pretty stoked to get that line right there. As I continue down this line, one of the biggest things I'm realizing between the acoustic bike and the electric bike is how much speed both the bike picks up with that extra weight, and also it really needs when you're hitting those jumps. So when I'm comparing the acoustic bike to the electric bike, I'm definitely noticing that it's requiring more speed, but honestly, in the air on jumps like that, it feels more stable when you hit them right. Always got to start a run with a good spat. As you can see here, I am in trail mode for this line of jumps that I'm about to hit. It's nice to have that little bit of extra boost, because when I come out of this second berm, I am pedaling all the way to the lip of that jump to make sure that I have enough speed to get over it. As you're going to see here, I'm going to come into these jumps with a lot more confidence. It's getting built quickly on this bike. I'm really important. We're getting a little more steez on these jumps, reaching out a little bit farther, just having that much more confidence in the air and around those planted high-speed turns. And that's Johnny Royale in a nutshell. High speed, lots of big berms, and big jumps, a great test for the new bike. We're going to move on now to a new trail, also at the Sandy Ridge Trail System in Oregon, called TNT. This trail is known for a little bit more of your standard gap jump. So this is the type of jump that gets in people's heads, really keeps them from wanting to cross that chasm of hitting a double, and I think the extra suspension that the Kenevo provides allows for extra confidence when hitting jumps that are of this size. Just in case you do make a mistake or come up short or long, you have that extra travel to keep you safe. So, with the sports I like to do and the equipment that I like to use, one of the main things I like to keep in mind with that is how does it take me to the flow state either better or more often, and I think the e-bike does do that for me. In this case, it allows me to be in a downhill position more often, which is where I do get that flow state, And when that occurs, for me, I like to take that with me to the rest of my day or week, depending on the type of activities you're doing and how often you're doing them. And I think that the electric bike does do that. I hope that you got some really good information from this regarding the electric bicycle, and it's in particular the Specialized Kenevo Comp 2021, which is sick. Let me know if you like this, and if you like this, also subscribe would be sweet. I'll also be reviewing other bicycles as well. Let me know if you want to see more of anything in terms of the type of content that I'm providing here, whether it be information, if you want to go on more trail rides with me, let me know in the comments below. And let's get to that flow state. Peace.